if it's painful for a woman to have sex. Now, a lot of things to think about here. I wrote some of these things down. But first of all, could it be sexual trauma? It could be. Is it sexual trauma that they're aware of? Probably, maybe not. Here's the thing about sexual trauma. One is, if you think it is, see a professional, see a licensed professional about it. But two, the thing about sexual trauma, as far as my experience as a hypnotherapist is, it tends to be in the zeitgeist. It tends to be the thing that people go to. What do I mean by that? It's essentially the reason why I don't do age regression. Like if someone says, in fact, I had someone say once, in fact, she was in her 80s and said, I don't remember anything before the age of 11. Could you help me with that? And this is just over the phone. We're talking about possibly doing a session. I thought, tell me more. Like, well, how is your life now? My life is great. She's like 82, I think it was. My life is fantastic. It's never been better. I've never been happier. I just wish I could remember before age 11. I could kind of tell by the things she was saying that she felt maybe something happened to her. Again, because sexual trauma, abuse is in the zeitgeist. Does it happen? Of course it happens. Does it happen with any frequency? I don't know what the frequency is, but any is too frequent. So yes, it happens. And yes, it could be a thing. I don't do age regression because what hypnosis does really well is suggest things. What it does poorly is uncover things. And we don't want to uncover things that potentially never happened. Okay. So is it sexual trauma? Possibly. See a licensed professional if you think it is. But let's just assume it isn't for the purposes of this conversation. Okay. So painful sex, let's assume it isn't sexual trauma. If we're talking painful sex, it probably isn't about his size. Now, if men are watching this, they're going to probably put jokes below because that's how they handle things that they're uncomfortable with, is by making jokes. That's fine, whatever. So try not to, if they put jokes, try not to be influenced by them, but it's probably not about his size. If it is, again, that might be some anxiety on your part from maybe past issues you've had. We could call them sexual trauma, but maybe just unfortunate, anxieties. Things happen to all of us where we felt uncomfortable and whatever. It's our own thing. I would ask, where is the pain? Is the pain only on penetration? Is the pain more of an irritation? Is it, are you maybe overly sensitive / ticklish? So it's more of an external thing. Is it on the clitoris? Again, are you overly sensitive there? Whatever overly means, right? Is it on the labia around? Where is it exactly that you feel pain, irritation? Get clear on how you would label it. Are you using enough lube? The fallacy is that we, whatever your gender, we produce all the lubrication that we need. Nothing to worry about here. And if you're not, then you're just not into it. Well, we all know, most of us, that we've been attracted to somebody and sexually interested and haven't produced enough lubrication. Or if you're a guy, you were super into it, but you didn't get an erection for some reason. So external things aren't necessarily clues to how attracted or how interested in sex we are. So use lubrication freely. Find out one that you like, use it. If it is a penetration thing, when you're masturbating, and you should be masturbating on a frequent basis, understanding your body, maybe you're playing around with lubrication and inserting things of different sizes and getting used to that on your own. Get a mirror, explore. I've said this before, but explore your vulva, explore your parts, know the names of them. Know, when you're touching here, where it's too sensitive, where it's irritating here, where it's painful here. Get to know all the different things. And all of this aside, if there's pain, you should be seeing a doctor. Whatever I've said up until now, I wanted to end it with, see a doctor. If there's pain and you don't know why, and it doesn't seem logical why, see a doctor, get checked out. Especially, this goes for anything, but we're talking about sex. If it's new, if you've always experienced it, it's been years, decades, you've never not experienced pain, you should still see a doctor. But if this is a new pain, see a doctor now. Schedule it now. Any kind of new pain is a signal that something's wrong or could be wrong. Get it checked out, right? The sooner you do that, the better. So have any questions, put them below. Again, see a doctor, investigate on your own, kind of use what you've learned, tell your doctor all that. If you have any questions for me, reach out. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.